Hey guys, Jarell here, back with our episodes of Travellers. We're on episode 5 of season 4. That last episode where they were supposed to pretty much help a teenage girl who had become an activist to set off a bomb, whilst it also being a diversion for the congressman who was supposed to be assassinated, all went a little bit Pete Tongue, to be honest, because she got to know Philip and Trevor and it made her change her mind. Then Trevor decided to replace her, and then Philip decided that wasn't going to happen and blocked the radio transmitter. And then it all came to an argument at the end with them all saying you can't just decide to do what you want when you want, and everyone's breaking protocols. And he said, well, everyone else is at it, so why not? And the person who is most responsible for it at the moment happens to be McLaren, who has gone and got his wife pregnant. So it's all a bit of a mess at the moment. We're just going to carry on and see where it goes next. But this girl that Philip has got involved in with the eye drops, she's doing them as much as he's doing them, and they're both blasting the way through bottles and bottles of this stuff. I'm not sure whether this stuff is going to be worse than what he was already on, but clearly he's just traded one drug for another, and he gets pretty rattled about it if they go missing. Okay, let's find out what happens next. This is episode 5. What the hell is he doing?
Philip, is that all of it? Is it error-free?
Yes. Are you involved?
Is it good?
It's great. Can you move?
She's involved.
Little girl named Chloe?
I said I would send it to you.
Yeah, well, something like this I have to see for myself.
What did we do last night?
You don't remember, do
We
you?
were going to your place.
We did.
We did.
What mission?
Sorry, Philip. Lightning struck.
So goodbye? We never see each other again?
You've been quiet lately.
Yeah, not much to say.
Well, some people find talking about it to be therapeutic.
Who is it?
0115.
3326.
We were given orders to meet you. You must be Graham.
Yeah, come on in.
You have a lovely home.
Just temporary. Driving up and down the state making handoffs.
It's a long mission.
Well, rollout's been longer than expected. Excuse me. Here you go.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Catherine, the latest ultrasound. It looks good. Looks really good. The dark spot's completely gone.
What was in the package?
An antiviral.
Historically, this is the beginning of a minor flu outbreak that killed
Oh.
20,000 people worldwide.
Does not sound minor to me.
Percentage-wise, we're not wired to think in billions of people.
Eventually, the CDC and the WHO get it under control.
Must be why they provided a broad-spectrum antiviral. This will inhibit the development of each of its mutations.
Our mission is to save 3 of the people who historically don't make it.
Are there any more?
Oh,
Jeffy's already been through the worst of it.
Personal trainer, a flight attendant, and a travel blogger.
Prime host, I must have spread the virus.
Just waiting for the right opportunity.
Hi, Brittany. I'll be doing your vaccinations today.
yeah, that would make anyone run after you.
That's it. Have fun in Europe.
Thanks.
God, stung by a freaking bee.
Me too, I think.
Are you allergic?
No, I'm not.
Good. Nice work, everybody. Protocol 5 till further notice.
Hello, Miss Day.
When's the last time you heard from the director?
The school board director.
What are you talking about? Hey, you're worried about them? Please, there's literally nothing going on inside their tiny brains. The girls are having insipid friendships and the boys are imagining them naked. Well, why haven't I heard anything?
I don't know, maybe because you jumped here without permission, or maybe because you don't have a team.
Maybe I can join your team. I can be your computer expert.
Yeah, we already have a computer expert.
I can be your vastly more capable computer expert.
It doesn't work like that.
Well, it should. I'm getting bored.
Yeah, Philip, go ahead.
We need you at Ops. Boyd showed up with one of her teammates.
What's happening?
I don't know. She said it's some kind of viral infection.
Conacher, what are you doing here?
I'm filling in.
Yeah, right. This flu is kicking us around.
He's already got it.
Health authorities are expressing concern
Damn.
intensity of the symptoms and the speed
Oh,
at
hey.
which the virus.
Are you in class?
Dear Juliet, why art thou yet so fair?
You need to leave. You might be infected with a dangerous pathogen.
Just keep your distance from other people and get outside.
Shit.
What's happening?
Just go now.
We're skipping to the last section.
No, we're
One
not.
final embrace, one last kiss, and then you drink the
Now
poison.
McLaren's waiting for you.
No, don't do that. You're gonna infect her.
You don't have to kiss, just read.
Hey, don't touch me. I'm sorry, I gotta go.
Seems to be tied to the antiviral mission somehow.
We got it 2 weeks before you did. Heath's immune system was already compromised. I had to remove one of his lungs after a mission blew up near the beginning.
So, how's it looking?
Not good.
We're all infected, aren't we?
Yeah.
You, Philip, and Carly have it. You and I somehow rejected the virus.
What?
Each of your blood samples has a viral load between 500 and 1,000 copies per milliliter. Ours is 0.
What about antibodies?
Trace amounts. Somehow we're immune.
How is that possible?
This started with the mission. We can't be the only ones.
No.
Check the deep web for any other teams reporting the same symptoms.
We're predicting an infection rate of over 40%.
40?
Call
What?
everyone you've come into contact with. Tell them to stay inside.
I'm at home.
Okay, don't leave.
You coming over?
No, David.
No, don't leave.
A dangerous flu spreading.
We need to self-isolate.
Like SARS?
Worse than that.
No.
And I worry about my clients, most of whom
No!
don't have a home to stay inside of.
David?
Just stay home. I've seen how bad this can get.
Mars, I'm sorry. Thank you for telling me, but I gotta go.
Any of your teams sick? Yeah, 3 of us. Why?
We've seen traveler reports this is happening all over the world.
Then I think we are the primary transmitters. Shit. Wakefield wants us
To meet up with the National Guard. I'll text you the address.
Look, I'm on my way to the hospital. I'll have to meet you in 30. All right.
Graham!
Dead? Or are they just not there? Wait a minute. They've been shot.
Here's the he doesn't have a home.
Well, he's better off anywhere but here. You his family?
Caseworker?
How many people are you caring for right now?
Officially or unofficially?
This is just so familiar
Here,
at the moment, isn't
not
it?
much, but it's better than nothing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Be sure to keep
Surgical
one for
masks.
yourself.
Thank you. It's very kind.
Take care.
No.
Maybe you could pass along a message for me. Would you ask her to come by the shelter a little later? These guys are in rough shape.
I'll pass it along, but our hands are pretty full right now.
Yeah, I bet.
I can't. We're sick.
So am I. Let me in. One of those teenage petri dishes got me sick.
We got a mission to save people who are gonna die from the flu. The director's antiviral didn't work.
That's
No.
impossible.
There is no cure.
What? Of course there is. We're from the future.
Several teams are working on a virus side, but so far, without success. I'm here to talk to Philip. I want to go over the antiviral data one more time. Maybe we made a mistake.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's not the bad
Formula
guy.
he wrote on the wall. It allowed us to synthesize the antiviral.
I remember this, but I don't remember writing it down.
How do you not remember? That's impossible.
When did this happen?
About 2 weeks ago.
When
It was
you were
4514.
off your face.
What?
I had a headache, and she told me it was from the drops.
She must have given you a memory inhibitor.
What are you running errands for her now? I thought that shit was over between you.
It was never what you thought it was, and right now this is about something bigger than that. You need to pick up your son, Jeff, and go home.
We're late. We gotta meet with the National Guard.
You have to do it without me.
We need you.
My team comes first.
Oh, no.
Oh no, she's not.
Hey.
She took an overdose.
Since that doctor you sent me to likes you a lot, what's her name, Jenny?
They should be back any minute.
Philip knows her how? Ah.
An R0 indicates how infectious a virus is by determining the rate of secondary infection. If it's greater than 1, we have an epidemic.
So what are we dealing with?
Let's put it into perspective. Influenza has an R0 of 1 with an incubation period of 2 days. This virus has an R0 of at least 2, with an incubation period of 10 days. 150 people on day 1. 330 on day 2. Over 4 million people are currently infected.
Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. The mission is in trouble.
No, Philip. The mission went exactly as planned.
Yes, it did.
I was directed to create an antiviral.
Actually, you were directed to expedite genetic recombination of the historical pathogen.
You created the new virus.
If we lost the past, we lost everything. So we had no choice but to shut down the reactor. We've had missions, received messengers. And that's all. Only messengers. Without the director's processing power, consciousness transfer is impossible. Before power was cut to the director, in our last moment of control, we sent everyone we could to the 21st.
Frame is capable of receiving and storing thousands.
So Forbes, all those people with the FBI are all faction.
Yeah.
Every mission we've done since.
It's been for them.
Yeah.
Faction has our own plan. Overpopulation is the single greatest threat to the 21st century.
How many people are gonna die?
The virus is genetically engineered to preserve 70% of the population.
Right, I'll start that sentence again, because I didn't know it was going to end there. I have been querying ever since this quantum frame came into it at the end of season 1, and we knew the director was in trouble and was no longer safe because there was a faction that didn't used to exist, whether everything that has happened since then, messengers, missions, consciousness of people that have been sent, whether it was all the director or whether it was all faction, or whether it was a mix mash of both, we now know it's all faction. So everything that's happened this season so far has been a lie. But on a side note, that was a brilliant episode. I really enjoyed that. Probably because with it being a pandemic, epidemic, whatever you want to call it, it so mirrors what's going on in the world right now. So it was very curious that this episode has popped up right at this time. Well, the majority of the world is still in lockdown and self-isolating and all the rest of it. I don't really want to compare it to real life because it's not like how it is in this. So I don't think we're going to lose 30% of the population. But it was a really, really well thought out episode, and the catalyst was Philip, was the entire key to it all. Because he's been manipulated ever since Jenny turned up. It was nothing to do with the eye drops. That was just dangling a piece of fruit in front of him going, we can make you feel better with this, and getting him on board with the plan that they already had. But that was really well done, really well made, really well thought out. And I was beginning to wonder in the episode, is this something that's always happened? You know, it's the full circle where you're trying to stop something that you knew happened in the past, and it turns out you were the ones who actually created it by trying to stop it. I thought it was that. It's sort of kind of that way, but it's been turned on its head by turning what was meant to be an antiviral into an actual pathogen. So where are they going to go with this now? Because they've all just turned up at the quantum frame there. We have no cure. The director has been shut down and is completely offline. What are they supposed to do? They can't do anything from where they are. They're going to literally have to wait to see who regains control in the future as to what happens next. I don't know what's going to happen here. This is really weird. But that was good. I loved that. I hope you enjoyed that episode, guys, because I thought that was very well done. I'll be back for the next episode in a few days' time. I can't wait because I want to see how the heck not only our team but the rest of the world get out of this. And the one thing that she mentioned there is it's been the big question for a long time with everything as regards how our world is now, and with especially with pathogens like what we've got at the moment, is it the fact that the world is so overpopulated that it can be so easily spread, and the current state of the population of this planet That is the main problem. We are eating through resources faster than we can replenish them, or the planet can replenish them. And that's their final solution, is a big culling of 2 billion people, just to bring the numbers a bit more manageable. Sorry about all the background noise, but it's very warm in here. We're going through a heat wave at the moment, and I've got to have the door open because with all these lights on it's too warm otherwise. Right guys, I'll be back for that episode very soon. Until then, please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Put your comments down below, let me know what you think of this episode, especially because it's so eerily, creepily relevant to 2020. Right, I'm done. Also, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notifications on, and you won't miss the next episode. See you for that one in a few days' time. Take care.